Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you today is the daily challenges for this week. We're going to finish the other 6 that I haven't got to. First up, all dressed up, paint the body of any retro sports car. Easy. We'll get to that in just a second. Moving on, a night slider. See, these are all Midnights at Horizon themed. Earn 5 great drift skills in any Pontiac Firebird. Then super light it up, win a road race in the 2013 Caterham Superlight R500. I like that one. Northern Lights, earn 3 stars from the Northern Passage Speed Trap. Okay. Bump in the night, get a crash landing skill in any rally monster. And finally, hit the heights, earn 3 stars from the Heights of Malahay Danger Sign. So let's go to retro sports cars real quick. We'll get that paint your car out of the way. I'm going to go to Y and go down to the R's. There we go. Retro sports cars. Let's paint the Lagonda. I have not really revisited this thing. It is an utter monstrosity, but I love it. I kept the stock engine, kind of went ham with everything else, and it has such a unique sound. But here we go back to the festival site, to designs and paints, paint car. Should I do a stock color? This may have even been a different color before, but we may have painted it. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. We're going to get out of here now, save it to car. And we should get a notification that we've completed at least one daily challenge. There it is, all dressed up complete. Moving on to some real challenges here. Let's jump into Night Slider. 5 great drift skills, any Pontiac Firebird. So let's go to Pontiac. See which one of those we want to hook up with here, all the way over. Now there is one right here that I think we've used before. Obviously that one has drift tires. It's probably our best bet because we have like this, and then we have what, the 77 and the 68. So not really much to choose from there. And the one that's not a Forza edition. Yeah, we'll just get in this. All signs, all roads point to this to be our car. Here we go. Great drifts. So we've got this thing. We're hanging it out. Great drift. Okay. So once we get hooked up a little bit, we'll go back the other way. We'll try to get great drift. We did. Back this way. Great drift. Really just side to side in first gear, and Night Slider is already up. Super lighted up with the 2013 Caterham. Do I have it in my favorites? I think I do. Yep, right there. First one. Nice. So was this any race? I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Road race. All right. So for road races, I love to use the Reservorio Sprint. It's right next to the festival site. I've used it a bunch. I'm kind of familiar with it. Let's actually go and see. I've used this car a lot. Let's give it a little bump in the car mastery. Unlock all. Bam. There we go. I think that's cool. Reward your favorite cars and reward yourself by using those points. Don't ever let it get up to 999 because you won't get any more. Let's go to Horizon Backstage. I actually didn't go to the this yet this week, so let's jump in here. The voting, we have the Hyundai Kona and the VW ID4. That alone should push you to the right. Let's see what's over there. Oh, wow. An awesome Ford Focus from 2022 and a BMW iX from the same year that you can put like 17 or 1800 all-wheel drive horsepower in. Yes. Let's go to the right. Easy money. Hopefully that's going to come true for us. And then that's what won last week. We had the GT3 and the Ferrari Dino. Okay. Sounds good, brother. So we're going to jump into the Reservorio Sprint here. We're going to get a first place. It's going to be pretty easy. This thing handles just like a go-kart. Maybe even better. We're racing Black Panther. Okay, cool. Oh, there's Luca's car in front of us. And we are so passing him. Only rear-wheel drive in that car, unless you modify it. Most people don't. The faster you can get by these traffic cars. Now we are kind of hard locked, stuck here at the 144 in 6th gear. This car isn't a high-speed car, but man, does it handle in the turns. So we're just going to try and keep everybody at bay here until we get to the twisties. Maybe I need to add a 7th speed to this one, as long as we can keep it A800, because that is the sweet spot. I really like this car. It does well. Does great in trials. I've used it a couple times there. If you have a low speed zone, a real short, tight one, this should be what the doctor ordered. What was that? I kind of got into the grass and it pulled me further over into the wall. Not good. Here is another interesting ride. Kind of from the same place. There we go. See you. I am getting too close for comfort to the walls. I believe that was just like a tap, though. I still have my combo. See, it's not going away. I'm getting the points. Now, this thing being all-wheel drive, it's a little understeery up front, especially under acceleration. The tires kind of don't like it when you ask too much of them. You want me to spin, turn, and hold the road? I'm going to not do one of those things. Facts. Okay, 80%. We've got this one in the bag. All that there is really to do here is just to complete this. It's not even that hard. You can change your difficulty. I'm sitting here at highly skilled. That's my sweet spot. I can still win pretty much every race first try in any car I want to use. But if you're having trouble, especially if you're having trouble completing these daily challenges, move the difficulty down to where you are winning these races. And then if you want to, you can move it up. You can change it. Oh, man. Yeah, so there you go. We finished this. Let's get our notification, and then I have something to tell you guys. There it is. Super lighted up, complete. We get the backstage pass here, and that's not what I was going to tell you. Before we move on to Northern Lights here, a couple days ago, Xbox had their game showcase, kind of like an event saying what's going to be coming up for the rest of this year, the holiday season, and even into next year a little bit. They announced a ton of games, a ton of things, a handheld. I know some of you out there like that. An actual branded Xbox handheld. I think it's from ROG or something. Kind of looks like a Steam Deck, kind of looks like a Nintendo Switch, but you can play your entire Xbox library and your Windows games, Steam games. It's really cool, it seems. Don't really know the price point or when that will be out, but it is announced. I'm sure you can find some stuff on that. But the biggest thing for me and kind of a letdown was they mentioned Forza. They didn't say whether it was Motorsport or Horizon. You would think it's Horizon, but the next Forza game is going to come out in 2026. So that means the rest of 25 and probably most of 26, they'll probably save it for the holiday season or closer to it. We are going to be stuck kind of in this loop here. We have, all the previous series we can play through, we can vote on them, so we have stuff to do. We're going to be running through that. That's going to be cool. We have Horizon Realms. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game, so especially if you just picked it up on PlayStation or something like that, you're going to have time to complete the game. And I think the whole point is, once the next Forza game is out and ready to go, both PlayStation and Xbox players will kind of be at least finished or sick of Forza Horizon 5 by then, and they'll be ready for another one, and I think that's their plan. Honestly, I think that's why they're making us wait. They want the PlayStation players to fully experience Forza Horizon 5, and yeah, so sorry for the bad news. I don't know if a lot of you were following that. I was hoping we'd hear something. We did, just not what we wanted to hear. But alas, on to Northern Lights here. 3 stars from the Northern Passage Speed Trap. So which one is that? Speed Traps are the one with 1 camera. Northern Passage. Is that this? Whoa. Is that this one? Northern Passage. There we go. 3 stars, 215 miles an hour. Now, we're not going to be able to do it in this Caterham. So we're going to need something a little better. Maybe a lot better. I did tell you guys just a little bit ago about the Horizon Backstage BMW I voted on. Let's bring it out and see if it has enough smoke. This iX xDrive 50 with, almost 1,900 horsepower. And it's still only S2. I guess because it weighs a ton. 82 hours spent in first place. That's a little much. Here we go. Starting out from this midnight battle here. And this thing is just so much fun to hoon. Now, it does have the big electric motor conversion or whatever it is. So you're going to want to equip that. And that's a pretty penny if you're kind of watching your money. It's fun. We're going to go ahead and do this speed zone apparently as well. I wanted to get a run at it so we could get 3 stars. Will this thing even go 215? That's a question. We have 1 speed, I believe. It might not go that fast. I feel like with that much horsepower, I wish we could put, you know, a 2-speed or a 4-speed in here. It sure has a lot of horsepower. It is really fun. Now, when they say 3 stars, do they mean just 3 stars? Yeah, we're hitting 190. Oops. Well, at least you got to see it. That's cool. Let's do performance class. Let's grab one of these real fast ones. We haven't used this in a while. This 599XX Evolution from 2012, this Ferrari. This was the car, the 599XX Evo or whatever, was the car in Forza Horizon 4. It was so much fun. It just got down, like glitched into the road and had super downforce. This one does not do that, but it is X-Class, and I'm sure it has enough smoke to get 215 because it has actual gears, which is cool. It's one of my favorite things about cars, being able to switch gears. I'm more of a manual guy myself. I like that direct connection to the engine, to the horsepower. You wouldn't believe how much of a difference that makes, especially in this age of CVT transmissions. Not having fun here, the traffic car. And I'm not sure which one it is specifically. I think that was the Mercedes-Benz truck. But there you go. Oh! Just moving into 5th when we hit 240. But we got that one. 3 stars. Northern Lights complete. Now on to bump in the night, get a crash landing skill in any rally monster. Continuing this theme of cars we don't use very often, let's go get a rally monster. And really what you want to do is just jump really high and slam down. And that's what's going to net you this skill here. I really need to use and get a tune for one of these M Sport Fiesta RSs. I think they're so cool. I really like them. I think it was Forza Horizon 4 where I had one of these, but it was black. I have so many. Let's use it. The number 14 Ray Hall Letterman. That is David Letterman. And then it's Bobby Ray Hall, probably. Pretty cool little livery here. We're going to send it out. What I like about this car, we have the big exhaust. The fans moving. I like the font of the 14. So cool. But there is a big metal bar, a hoop protecting the muffler, or the muffler tip on this car, which is so cool. There it is. Bump in the night complete. Oh my gosh. We barely even got that car going. Now on to our final one, sadly. Hit the Heights. Earned 3 stars from the Heights of Mulegé danger sign. Mulegé. That is down here. That is this city. And this is the Heights. 850. Now, since this is a daily challenge, we do not need to worry about classes or anything. We can jump right into this Summit Racing Pro Stock Chevrolet Camaro. This one is outfitted with all-wheel drive, off-road tires, all the goodies. I believe it's behind me. It is. And I'm not trying to get something crazy. I know the Yesco is kind of king here for me. It's where I got my high score, or how I got my high score. But here we go. We just need 3 stars, and this will definitely do that. This thing is a beast. Keep it pointed straight, and see ya. We're heading into downtown Mulegé. 850 is all we needed. We got 1385. About 90 feet short of a personal best. I think I might have got it if it wasn't for those walls. We'll try it again some other time, but there you go. We've completed the daily challenges for the winter dry season of Midnights at Horizon, which is really cool. I had fun with this one. I don't really know why, but there are a couple more things we could do to get some cars or whatever. If you need an Apex Predators cap, there's that as well. But tomorrow we're going to be moving to the spring hot season. Finally, the last season before we move on to whatever wins here. And we'll know tomorrow. So that'll be cool. I love this new voting feature in Forza Horizon 5. I really appreciate it. But coming up in the spring hot season, we have a chance to earn the Cadillac CT4V, a very cool car. I'm glad we're going to be able to get another one of those. I love stacking up my fairly new American muscle. Really, really cool cars. Of course, a backstage pass. We get the GTR Black Edition, the R35 there is the weekly challenge car. We've got some daily challenges, the shop, the trial, 2 event labs, 3 PR stunts in Mexico, a treasure hunt photo challenge. Everything is cool. I love it. Yeah, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be having the, kind of introduction to the whole thing tomorrow, the trial on Friday, PR stunts on Saturday, and the Event Lab Showdown on Sunday. You guys are awesome. Thank you for always tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Later.